Nonetheless,
The giant tree is blocking our way to the Dragon Temple. I am very much looking forward to covering it in a potion of blight. Don't get ahead of yourself, love. We still don't have all the ingredients. Seems there's something about it that makes it tough to gather all of them here on the island. Indeed, 'twould seem we have no choice but to track those down first. A maddening delay when both the priestess and the lance we seek sit inside the temple beyond our reach.
True.
We have no idea how big that temple is on the inside, nor what manner of enemies await within. It will likely be more difficult than any of our previous endeavors. Quest start. Obtain Drakadios. I need to head to the Dragon Temple and acquire the divine relic Drakadios for Luis. At the same time, I must fulfill my promise to Adini to save the island's priestess. Procure Drakadios. A mission with a deadline has begun. You can chart a course to the Dragon Temple by visiting the round table in the Gauntlet Runner, which is parked on the beach of Virga Island. Be cautious of scorching heat, inclement weather that may occur around Virga Island. Priestess Yufa is trapped in the Dragon Temple. Rescue her and obtain Drakadios for the day you depart for Altabar. Ingredient for the potion of Blight, which causes things to wither.
Really?
You should start off by asking the people in the village if they know anything about the potion's ingredients. We should start off by saving.
what now?
Alright, so it's been a few days. We are back in the city of Pagans. I've heard word from the chief. Please continue to use this inn as it suits your needs. Really hope you can find a way to prevent Lady Yufa from sacrificing herself. Okay, so I'm assuming it'll let us do some stuff now. It didn't really let us do anything before.
What's going on?
Okay, what do you have to say?
Oh there!
Do you need something?
So, hey,
There was something we wanted to ask, actually. An ingredient for a potion of blight, you say, and it's not on the island? How should we know something even the chief doesn't? How are you? I'd start with the informant at the tavern. Still, wouldn't you mainlanders know more about outside world? Take that talkative chap we threw in prison earlier. He seemed rather worldly. Oh, he's
Really?
Batlin. Between the informant and Batlin, we have two leads, then. Let's follow it up. And I assume we need to buy that thing that's in that town. There's one. This wasn't here before. But it's just not available till after we completed, like, the main thing that we needed.
What are my options here?
That fool, I told her how dangerous it was. Huh. Hey, aren't you outsiders who promised to save Lady Yufa?
What?
Only you'd come a little earlier, then my reckless fool of a sister might still be alive.
what?
Did she pass away? Do you want to talk about it? Oh, she was always a bit strange, very interested in monsters, so she left home one day and set off towards the den of them just to satisfy her curiosity. She really was a fool. This happened so many times the people of the island gave up on her. She'd come back unscathed every time before, but her luck was bound to run out. There's been no news for ages, Gah.
Please, I beseech
Would you be willing to avenge her? I'd sleep easier if you'd go to the Spire of Blind Faith and slay the monster there. Let's help.
God, I am grateful.
Thank you, I'm truly in your debt. Maybe this way her soul will find solace. The bird-like monster called the Leogron that lords over the tower. I think that's what most likely killed her. You should ask the informant in the tavern for the specific location of the Spire of Blind Faith, and while you're at it, some information on the monster.
Please, I beseech
I mean to
you.
send you into harm's way, but you seem capable enough. Please help her rest in peace.
Let's give it a shot.
Quest star, pique curiosity. We were asked to avenge someone's sister by going to the Spire of Blind Faith and slaying the Leogron there. The informant at Golden Deer Hearth on Virga Island may know more. Increase his courage? Okay. How tragic. Let's kill that monster for him after we go to speak to the island informant. Okay, so yeah, I guess we'll just pick up some quests while we're here. And then, if there's time, I guess we'll go do the temple and knock it out.
Let us have faith.
Check
in
out the
Lady
rock.
Yufa.
Well now, what are we on about?
Came to see the King's Rock. Apparently the bigger the face on the rock. Okay, yeah, we know all that. Ditto's ranking has dropped a bit. On the other hand, Rella seems to be gradually gaining more support. You're nowhere near the top of this thing, but I feel like your face is a little bigger. Keep at it. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. We get our free mag or whatever. At least we know where we
Let us have
stay.
faith in Lady Euphra.
We keep an eye out for beetles. We need anything in here?
I beg your pardon.
It's been a few days. I don't recall what all we got or needed. We're still like really low on money too. Might help us get out of battle. I'd like to get a bunch of those, but can't really afford it right now. We're gonna have to do some grinding at the next dungeon if we can find a good spot. Open, damn it, open. Okay, we already shot for weapons and stuff. We don't really have enough to buy anything better than what we already got. Oh, it's just the ladder. It's like I heard it click. But these are just people's private residences, okay. So, this is like chief's spot.
Let's not.
You and Adini live here, not going in without their permission. Okay, okay, that's what it told us before, but I figured it might have changed a bit since, you know, that's not an actual place to go. Oop, gold beetle. Nice. Didn't even see it when I was right next to it.
It was all in vain.
Okay, that guy's offers something. Keep that in mind.
We are witness to the wrath of the gods.
All right then.
Okay, that's back to the beginning. We went up that way. No, we didn't go up that way.
Yes.
It's you. I apologize for placing such a heavy burden on visitors. I'll be able to join you after my wounds heal a bit more.
Think we'll make it?
Don't push yourself. We'll handle the island for now. You just rest up. I'm in your debt. Okay. Figured being the chief, you might have more to say. We'll talk to more. That's the way up.
Leave me alone, will you?
I feel like we're missing stuff.
We are witness to the wrath of the gods.
Hi, Orange, you a pretty young thing, and good heavens, your skin is flawless. I'm jealous, dearie. What's the matter, love? Cat's got your tongue? Don't tell me you're stunned into silence by my good looks. Ahead, no need to be shy. Flattery will only get you so far, dearie. All I've got to give you in return is vegetables. Do take some, won't you? They'll keep you young. Little lip service in exchange for some produce? Not a bad deal, even if she has a bit of a chatterbox. Well, for free food.
Come on.
That's the spirit. You mustn't be shy while you're still young. Wait just a moment. Woman generously brought me some vegetables. Hey, delicious when fresh picked, aren't they? I just gave some to the village chief. I'll take these. Got fresh vegetables from the woman. Nice. Like peach turnips. Can we just buy some of those?
We are witness to
Guess
the
we could always use more.
Leave me alone, will you?
What's it now?
Oh, this is the seed guy, I think.
Till next time, mate.
Leave me alone, will you?
Hey, mister.
What'll it be?
Any interest in materials? Okay, we have a little bit of everything. Is this the one that we didn't have the right thing to say? It's in my goods who can appreciate their value. Perhaps you're among their number. I can see you're making a blind guess. Oh, do we need more wisdom?
Hey, mister.
We'll just have to come back to it later. Thought we ranked something up.
Hey,
It's been a few
mister.
days, so I can't quite remember.
Leave me alone, will ya?
This just looks like a spot where there'd be like a bug hidden. Right by an entrance right there.
Leave me alone, will ya?
Check out the top section. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up a beetle list and go through them at some point. I mean, we don't need to get them all though. We just need some of them.
Yes.
Interested in some water? We already buy the cordial. Okay. Oh Lord, I didn't realize it was 20,000. Wasn't paying any attention. I just saw that there were only 2 of them.
Did you see it?
There's something about the view. Yeah, okay, I'm not reading.
I won't be forgiving that anytime soon.
Welcome.
Voice cuts are safe. I know we've already done all of this, but I don't know if we missed something. It wasn't letting us do a whole lot when we were previously
Such a
here.
story surely shows us the gods are wrathful.
Oh, is this like the bench where you just sit here and gain wisdom?
Hey, mister.
Hey, does this thing, how does this thing move exactly? No, never mind. If I get caught talking to outsiders, I'll get an earful. Nothing back here.
Hello.
So that's a gauntlet runner. You came to the island and that thing? I thought world is really frightening. I don't think we islanders would win even if we were to go to war. Alright, we looked at the timber already.
Such a sky surely shows us the gods.
I guess we'll go talk to Batlin.
Huh?
We need to figure out how to get that medicine, and we also need to go to the
I
tavern.
won't be forgiving that anytime soon.
Oh, that's just him. Yeah, I didn't mean to click on you. You're nobody. I feel like it's easy, like it's
Leave me
so
alone,
wide
will
open.
ya?
I keep feel like I'm missing stuff.
Hey, mister.
Like the dual sections are throwing me off. You been in here yet? Oh yeah, that's okay. It's all the same thing. It's quite easy to get turned around. All right.
Oh.
Hey there. Despite the warm welcome I initially received from these folks, I've somehow convinced them to let me stay on the island. Anyway, what troubles you? It's written all over your face.
Yeah.
Bad, huh? We're actually looking for something, but we've not had much luck.
I see.
Ingredient for potion of blight that causes withering, eh? Quite a pickle if you can't find it here. Although if the potion is meant to dry things out. You know something that can do that? Couldn't say for sure. My memory's fuzzy on the matter, but I do believe I saw something like that in a shop once. I want to say it was a shop that dealt in medicines and the like. Grand Trad brings in goods from across the kingdom, so that would be your best bet. Too bad we're on the other side of the world, eh? A far cry from Grand Trad.
Yep.
Right, that part we can handle. I suppose we should head back to the Gauntlet Runner. Yeah, well, let's go talk to the Informant first. There's a quest up here that I can
Excuse
pick
me.
up.
Aha.
Are you perhaps the boy who promised to save our priestess? You're from the mainland then? By any chance, have you been to Lycon Igniter's shop in Grand Trad?
Yes.
Oh, Brigida's shop. Yeah, we're basically
Beg
regulars.
pardon.
Really, then could you do me a favor? I need someone to take this igniter to Lycoin's shop and have it appraised. It's like this. Not too long ago, a trader came to our shores and sold this model for cheap, claimed it was a broken piece of regional craftsmanship. But if I'm right, it's an igniter, a pretty valuable one too, so I'm hoping Lycoin's store can appraise it and back up my valuation.
What?
Going to just hand this valuable igniter over to people you met like a minute ago? I have to. I have no other contacts in Grand Trad, and the future of the Mustari is riding on this. Oh, of course, I can promise a reward too.
No kidding.
Sounds like it'll just be an errand to the royal capital to get this igniter appraised. What do you think? Should we help? I'll handle it. We're going there anyways.
I am so grateful.
Thank you so much. It's in your hands then. Here's the igniter. I need to get an official certificate of appraisal from Lycoins and bring it back here. You know where to find me. Okay. Full appraisal shouldn't take long. If we end up in the royal capital, let's stop by the igniter shop. Let's start. The price of hope. I need the Lycoin Magic Association on San Lumio Street in Grand Trad to appraise the unpraised igniter that was given, then report back. Oh, we'll get wisdom for that too. We can get that done while we're in town. Okay, this is where the informant should be.
Well, isn't this a dilemma?
Cheers.
You there, you're the one who's to save Priestess, so are you not? Nice to know there are good people outside the island. Afraid I have nothing material to give you in return, but I can share my knowledge with you. Ask me and I will tell you all that I know. See, I once lived outside the island and worked as an informant. I am now but a humble fisherman, and my knowledge of the surrounding area is still unmatched.
Fancy a bit of info.
So what do you say? Is there anything you would like to learn more of?
Hey,
Hey, do you happen to know where we might get ingredients for a potion of Blight? We need to save the priestess. Yes, that predicament. I've already looked into it myself, but I apologize. But I wasn't able to find any useful information here on this island. Heard that you may have better luck finding what you need in the royal capital. There should be an informant there. I'm sure they'll be glad to do business with you.
okay.
Got it. That makes sense, seeing how the royal capital is just full of unique things from all over. Let's check in with that city's informant. What do you have? Monsters of Dragon Temple. Ingredients of Virga Island.
Cheers.
Oh, you want some ingredients from Virga Island? The butcher used to have a good variety of fish, but see how the weather's all strange? Paul's not as good these days, so right now there's only monster bone and white peach turnip available. Why vegetables, you ask? The islanders leave these in exchange for buying goods. That'd be because we islanders don't really use money amongst each other. Used to sell limp goldfish too, but I'm not so sure about that now. If you need it though, there was definitely some at the village nearby. Did you visit the water shop? I hear they sometimes sell Queen's honey jar. Okay, we got all that. We could check the shop again and see if he's got fish now that we got the information. The ingredients from Virga Island are delicious. Buy as much as you can carry and make some good food with them, will you? Oh, and while you're at it, why not try to start growing your own food? Over at the market, there's a shop that sells plant seeds. Give it a look. Received a scrap of paper.
Cheers.
In Brilehaven, there's this UG-run shop. You'll know by all the cauldrons. I mentioned this before, but I used to live outside the island way back when, so I know some things. It's over on Seabreeze Street, but the shop keeps an old miser, and all he claims he's selling is medicinal herbs. Oh, we bought an herb from that guy. In truth, he's hidden away some interesting stuff for sale, harvested from the remains of monsters, useful for experiments and of all things cooking. Okay, we'll have to go check that out. The Navy knew he was selling those dodgy items, they'd have him strung up, so he's extra cautious who he sells to. Not much chance getting him to show you what he's really got for sale, but maybe having a mutual friend would change that. Received a scrap of paper. Okay, yeah, we can check that out.
Want in on this?
There's a place known as the Spire of Blind Faith down south. No one dares to go near it, though. Technically, it isn't all that far from this island, but due to the way the currents flow, one must approach it by circling about from the north. Looks like it takes a couple of days.
But wait.
Spire of Blind Faith, it's like the very edge of the ocean.
And right there's a labyrinth.
Spire of Blind Faith, a tower on an island south of Virga Island, its peak seeming to pierce the heavens, requiring a detour to reach because of the currents the islanders themselves steer clear. Okay. First yet, they say a monster dwells within the tower. It supposedly resembles a large bird with vivid plumage. Might be that it's just overly cautious, but the closer you get, the more violent it becomes. Best to attack from as far away as possible from the rear.
You don't
To make good use of our formation, we might be able to attack without getting too close.
Just between us.
Seems like it's vulnerable to fire and pierce attacks. I'd recommend having those in your arsenal. Received a scrap of paper. Village trading.
Cheers.
As for the nearby villages, there's Alento. It's on a small island northwest of here. They sell bath salts like Uncle Electro's Wonder Salts and Niflheim Plunge, as well as limp goldfish. Okay, so that's where we'll get them. Also sell something called Hero's Jeweled Root, although I couldn't tell you what the point of it is. All I know is that some kind of mysterious four-leaf fruit. Sometimes it's got magla, sometimes it doesn't. I wonder if they even sell. Think about it. I think that about does it. Oh, and if you're the sightseeing type, go out to see the giant hole at the sea bottom. Worth it for the stories. Apple paper. Monsters of the Dragon Temple.
Cheers.
So you're off to save our priestess, then I'll give you all the information that I know. You'll find all manner of monsters over there, all are dangerous, but be especially wary of the moving stone statues and spectos. Swords and spears don't work against either of them. Spectos reflects bows and the like as well, apparently. There's also huge tree-like monsters. I believe they're called Alentos.
Just between us.
What's tricky is that there are different types of Alentos. The green one's weak to fire, but for the others, fire won't work at all. Lastly, I hear the green ones can use wind magic, so hold your ground.
Come again, Eddie.
That's about it. Stay extra vigilant. I received a scrap of paper inscribed with the information, blah, blah, blah. Right, well.
Well, isn't this a dilemma?
Let's see, have we missed any quests? Plaza. Okay, so I guess we go to the go to Grand Trad and do what we have to do. Oh, we don't need to go to Gauntlet Runner for that. We can just pick the map, right?
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Okay, we're gonna go to the magic shop first before I forget. Do that little quest, knock it out.
Hey, listen.
Idiot.
Oh, I hate the rain.
Don't know what's up.
Can we talk to him? Hey, remember that igniter you were supposed to get appraised here? Kind of special circumstance, so let's listen to what he has to say. I sell appraise. Listen.
Welcome.
Requesting an appraisal, sir. Of course, I would be happy to if you would just allow me to take the item in question, then. Handed the unappraised igniter to the clerk. Huh. Why this is? May I ask where you procured this magic igniter? I borrowed it from Virga Island. None of your business. In other words, this belongs to those pagans. Well, this is most unexpected. What I meant to say is, this igniter is. I'm afraid that it's simply nothing special. On top of that, it's broken. As far as igniters go, it's utter rubbish. Okay, let's ask Brigida. Sure, our field representative has more important matters to attend to. Ahem. I understand, though, sir. Perhaps I was hasty. At a glance, this is truly a remarkable find. It has many of the same qualities one would find in a divine relic. Perhaps you'd be willing to sell it to us. If the pagans were to make use of this, they would undoubtedly come into conflict with the Sanctus Church. I only seek to avoid bloodshed, of course. Give it back already. Not like that.
Right?
Even if it was ours to sell, I'd never let someone who spouts such prejudicial nonsense have it, so we'd like that back now, along with a report of the appraisal.
Splendid.
As you wish, so be it. Here's your appraisal report. The fee will be waived this time. Bargain igniter. Igniter appraisal certificate.
Okay then.
Okay, well now that we've got it appraised, let's make our way back. Okay, well that didn't take that long. What else? We need to talk to the informant, right? That was the only thing we needed to do here. That, you know, the informant. Right?
All right then.
Check out the church. Make sure I don't have anything that needs to be purified whilst we're here.
Closure.
Usually. Hey, I wanted to ask just in case we're looking for something specific. Ingredients for a potion of blight. Ingredients for a potion of blight? No, I'm afraid I wouldn't know anything about that. See, well, if the Sanctus Church had it, I'm sure there'd be conflict with the Islanders. Maybe it's a good thing it's not here. Islanders, do you mean? Oh, nothing, it's nothing. Hey, burn my bread. Do you want to buy something while we're here? Purify. Investor's Abacus. Okay, this is the one I can just change back and forth. Grand Eagle Bow. Drawn Breastplate. I don't know if that's good or not. Berserk Gauntlets. I think we already have one of each of those. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's go talk to the informant.
Go.
See if we can get anything while we're here.
And what is it you want?
Welcome. Stock some Parchwater, so take a look. Place, huh? Do I still need to go to the informant?
What's this?
Be the main ingredient for the potion of Blight. Get back to the island and bring this to the Dailies so we can finally get past that tree blocking the dragon temple. Nice.
Huh?
Didn't think I could just buy it. I thought I'd have to go to the informant first, but looks like we can. And look, I don't know how we missed that gold beetle before.
Let's go.
Or is it something that just happened? Check out the informant anyways.
Fancy a bit of info?
What is it you want to know? You don't need that intel anymore, do you? Paying for it won't help out in any way. Do you still want to buy it though? I want it anyway. In case there's any kind of trophy involved. Heard this is Potion of Blight. It's some secret concoction from Virga Island. I believe it's made with an ingredient known as Parchwater. Visit the general store in Sunshade Row. Comfort Concoctions it's called. I heard they recently got some in stock. Received a scrap of paper. Yeah, I had remembered seeing that like ages ago. Okay, is that all we need to do here?
Isn't that?
It's not what I want. Oh,
What now?
where's my quest? Quest of Hope, Niter, okay. Protected Man, that's the Aspire. Right to Rule. That's Barden's quest, more Relic Search. Okay, that's Neresis. We did read the book. Couldn't quite remember if we had read it. Okay, so that looks like it's about it.
All right.
Let's go talk to the
Where to?
Martira, Brilehaven. Talk to that Ujif guy with the herbs. Because I'm definitely gonna forget about them. Oh, and we should check the recruitment center too, huh? It's up here, right? This guy. Yeah, we bought an herb from him when we first got here. Okay, let me just say right off the bat, I don't sell.
Really?
Sell all kinds of things I hear. We'd love to see the actual goods if you could. Just where'd you hear that, huh? I don't deal with phony fraudsters. Go play pretend somewhere else.
That's not it.
Sounds like something more up Alonzo's alley than ours. Huh, was that? Did you say Alonzo? Well, I'll be. Wasn't expecting you to know his real name. I've known Alonzo a good while. That silver tongue of his saved me from the gallows once upon a time.
Really help me
After
out.
that, I've made it a point to not deal with people who weren't in the know, but I suppose I can trust an acquaintance of his. To be frank with you, what I actually deal in this shop is a special relic you can get from monsters called White Mask. Oh, we picked up a few of those already, huh? Another thing, I also sell unusual ingredient on Idols Day, which, in case you were wondering, also comes from monsters.
Whoa!
You can imagine my stock is limited, so I restrict customers to one of each item per day. Keep that in mind. Anyway, here's what I've got for today. Anything catch your eye? We have a couple of these White Masks. I mean, I don't have enough money to buy any of these. What is this for? We still don't know what these are for. Judgment White. 25,000. Okay, we'll come back. But we said we can get one per day and then a special on Idols Day. So we'll definitely have to come back. Okay, let's go to the recruitment
All right,
center.
then. Let's go.
Let's see if they have a bounty. I didn't see one in the pagan town.
Welcome.
All about the tournament. They should allocate more manpower into slaying the monsters. Anyway, here to look at the contracts. Anything new? Oh, okay. Psyocropus, ruffian ringleader. I need to slay the Psyocropus in Scoundrel's Hold, southeast of Grand Trad. The informant at the Hushed Honeybee Inn in Grand Trad should have more details.
Welcome.
Contract this time is to exterminate the one-eyed monster Psyocropus. Cave near Grand Trad that used to be used by bandits. Some Goborns chased them out, and it's a Goborn nest now. Seems like the Goborns are imitating the bandits and are attacking the merchants and travelers. Can't have that, can we? Top of that, the Goborns seem to be following the orders of this one-eyed beast. Will you take it out before they cause any more damage? Leave it to us. Thanks for your help. Truth be told, we've already had a number of bounty hunters come running back, tail between their legs. Goborns are in a cave called Scoundrel's Hold near Grand Trad. A village Ligno's on the way. They're supposed to have some real nice stuff there. I'd save up before going if I were you. For the details about that Cyclops-like beast, the Psychopropus, well, the Informant should know a thing or two. If you've taken down the bounty, bring back the enormous eyeball. With that, you'll get your reward. I'm counting on you now. Let's start. The greater one-eyed scoundrel. I need to slay the Psychopropus in Scoundrel's Hold, southeast of Grand Trad. The Informant at the Hushed Honeybee Inn in Grand Trad should have more details. Had I known that, we would have gone here first. Just past the village. It's on the way, so why not stop by?
We'll face danger here.
Scoundrel's Hold. This cave once used as thieves' hideout as an alleged treasure trove of stolen jewels, but none who sought it have ever returned. Okay. That's nice. Okay, do we need anything else here? I don't think so.
All right.
We can always
Where
come
to?
back afterwards. Go back to the Informant.
Let's go.
Fancy a bit of info.
What is it you want to know? Village trading, Grand Trad.
Hey!
Southeast of the capital is a town called Ligno. A lot of merchants come and go through there, so it's really bustling these days. Lots of rare items come through there too. Bet you'll find all sorts of highly valuable weapons. Also have mellow milk, Norgo sugar, and a bath salt called gold bullion. Well, hope all that intel's useful. Have fun making your shopping list. Received a scrap of paper inscribed with the information I just heard. I'll put it away so I can check it later. Okay, so we'll go back to the pagan village.
Where to?
I don't know what else we'd need to do.
Let's go.
Okay, so that's the Parchwater. Let's do the other one first.
All right then.
Just in case, because that story implications may
Let's go.
just like we might take off into something. We turn this one in first and at least get our reward.
Please, I beseech you.
Yeah, okay, we're not going to Spiral just yet. Another one here? We missed one?
Pardon me.
Whom you there? You're those outsiders who say you're going to save the priestess, aren't you? Timing couldn't be better. Can I ask you to find something for me? I need some stones for my grandchild's first fishing trip. Stones? What good's that going to do for fishing? They're called polar stones, and put in a specially crafted doll's hands, they always point in a fixed direction. The doll is vital for navigation at sea. The stones weaken with time, and so I'd like someone to bring me some new stones from the Dragon Temple.
Oh, yeah?
Where you find these stones? Wow, that's a ways off. Must be rough for fishing industry. The truth is, we typically store our spare stones in our household. It's just this time I offered all of them up to the temple. Legend has it that the dragon god loves the stones after all, and knowing how troubled it's been lately, I felt like I had to do something. When I arrived to find the temple full of monsters, I turned back quickly, of course, and the stones scattered. Can't tell anyone on the island I lost the stones, especially not my family, so you're my only hope. Please, leave it to me.
Not finished yet?
Oh, truly, my word, the bravery of the young. In total, I lost 3 polar stones. I only really need a single one to build a doll. It'd be an enormous relief to have the others if you can find them. I'll gladly give you an additional reward for each. If I don't have the stones by the time my grandchild goes out fishing, there will be no point, so I'll need them by August 30th. I should mention that the stones shouldn't be that far in. After all, I didn't get far before I decided to run away. If that's the case, why don't we search the ground relatively close to the entrance?
Let's give it
Guide
a
and
shot.
give. Quest start. I need to find polar stones in the Dragon Temple. There are 3 in total, and the more I hand in, the bigger my reward. They should be fairly close to the entrance. Passionate Raps.
Oh, I
We should look for them in the Dragon Temple, right? I'm glad I picked that up before going to the Dragon Temple.
Let's help them out.
Anyway, we can't just abandon someone who's in need like this. When we have time, let's go look for those stones. How did I miss her with all the running around I was doing earlier? Is it because of all the running around I was doing earlier? Now I've just got this feeling like I'm leaving other stuff undone.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
So we get to end game and I'm gonna have to come back and do a quest from like the first city or something. Wait, you haven't gotten my igniter appraised, have you? No, of course not. How would you do it so quickly? The appraisal is complete. Handed over the igniter appraisal certificate and returned her bargain igniter. According to them, it's old but high functioning. Sounds like a valuable find. Kind of impressive that you knew that from only a glance, actually. Thank goodness, then my evaluation was correct, and that means my dream's in reach. Truth is, I need a professional's opinion so I could test my own judgment. I'm planning to open up an igniter shop here on the island.
Huh?
You want to sell igniters here, but aren't they, Sanctus creations? Yes, I know there are many islanders who don't care for them. But it was your arrival here that got me thinking. Someday this island will surely open up to the outside world. When that time comes, I want igniters to help me be a bridge between our lands and the rest of the country. Prejudice against our people won't disappear overnight, but I think it comes from people's fear of the unknown. That's why I want to help. If the Mustari seem like unknowns, I can try making us known. Show everyone that both Mustari and igniters aren't objectively evil. And you've proven there are people who can see past tribes, people who just want to help. Truly, you are my hope. I'm rooting for you. You can change the world.
I am so grateful.
Thank you. It's quite a boost to hear that from you. Alright, I almost forgot your reward. Here, take it.
Mission accomplished.
Quest clear. Price of hope. The igniter and appraisal results were delivered to the requester. I was able to assuage her concerns about the future of Virga Island. She was grateful and gave me a reward. Gleaming crystal and increased wisdom. Is that going to be enough for me to shop at that shop?
All right.
Or... No, it's not quite.
Farewell.
Good luck in the tournament. Do your best. You too. I bet you'll find some islanders who'll be glad to be a part of your dream. Oh, if only we could get some more free wisdom.
All right, what now?
That it? Just the Parchwater one?
All right then.
Yeah, make sure we're not missing anything.
All right then.
Let's go.
Okay.
What now?
Save. We've done a lot.
Hello there.
You returned, and with zeal renewed, it seems. I'd say so. We brought the ingredient you asked for. Now you can get working on this Blight potion, can't you? Handed the flask of Parchwater to Adini.
I see.
Ah, so this is what brings about the thirst I've read about. Surprised you were able to procure a treasure such as this off the island in such a short time. Quite fleet of foot, these gauntlet runner contraptions. I see I've much yet to learn about them.
Leave it to me.
Now I'll get to brewing. You won't be waiting long. Take a moment to rest yourselves. Thank you for your patience. The potion is complete. This is the potion of Blight our village has passed down through generations. I'm sure it will serve you well.
Mission accomplished.
Quest clear. Ancestral solution. I delivered the ingredient to Adini, who concocted the potion of Blight for me. Now I should be able to get into the Dragon Temple.
Thank you.
It's a big help. Thank you. With this potion, I think we can get past that huge tree. Now we should be able to get inside the temple. Let us hurry and rescue the priestess. The altar where Drakadios is dedicated should be at the far end of the temple. Considering the situation, I doubt even Yufa has made it that far. You all must ensure you are ready to face the trials before you. Perhaps the bounty requests found in the mainland cities could be just the thing. Also looked in the recruitment center before I left port and recalled noting that the available requests had multiplied. You should see for yourself.
I'm counting on you.
Though it grieves me to ask so much of you, I beg nevertheless, please save my sister. Did I miss one in the recruitment center? I mean, they all carry the same thing, right? I'm gonna go check another one out just in case. I think the one in Martira is right near the entrance.
That reminds me.
Hey, I noticed Juna helping out the villagers with something. Maybe we should check in with her when you get a chance. That's another quest. I'm right here.
Oh?
You're looking a bit pensive, love. Make sure you take a break when you need it, or you'll end up falling when you can least afford to. I have a bit of a favor to ask of you. It involves helping people, though, so you'll hear me out, won't you? We're truly all about helping anyone, and I think this is right up our alley. Wait, go on.
Thanks.
Thank you. I see the perfect little spot over there with a view.
You know, some of the islanders were so enamored by my songs, they opened up to me a bit. They were still rather sheepish, but I simply can't leave them hanging, can I now? Apparently they've been plagued by monsters raiding the tombs just off the coast. I dare say that sounds right up our alley, doesn't it? If you'll help, I'll even make it interesting. I'll let you in on the secrets of a songstress.
I'll be your understudy. Secrets, you say?
What kind of secrets?
Oh, the key to capturing hearts. Some tips and tricks for carrying yourself with dignity. Rather useful to a kingly candidate, no? Well then, our monsters are to be found on an island the locals call the Orbwise Path. Their legends say that if you offer your dead to the snakes there, their souls ascend to become guardian deities. Problem being, the monsters are eating the snakes, which has left the bereaved unable to complete the ritual. The sadness in their eyes was just too much to bear. You know? I couldn't help but come to you about it. Oh, and evidently, there's some sort of offering there that's yours for the taking, if you'd like it. Well, have I piqued your interest? Do these people a favor, and I'm sure they'd rally behind you.
Situation does seem concerning. Secrets of the songstress and a potential treasure have me curious, too. Maybe it's worth checking it out.
So, you're in, I take it? Brilliant. I'll inform the others.
I'm sure we'll be able to handle it.
Music to my
Whoops.
ears. I'll tell you what. I'll throw in a little something extra for you. On top of my secrets, of course.
The secret to everyone.
This one's
Quest start.
important.
Save the Mourning snakes. I have to slay the monster desecrating the Orbwise Path. The informant at Golden Deer Hearth on Virga Island should have more details. Increases imagination.
Here's the place, if you're interested.
Oh, we could do that on the way to the other one. Okay.
And right there's a labyrinth.
Orbwise Path, a cave dug out of an uninhabited island for the islanders to honor their deceased. You promised Juna to defeat the bird monster here to preserve their sacred funeral rites.
Oh, and do bring me along when you go, won't you? We can tackle it whenever you're ready.
Ooh. Have some free time after we finish the dungeon. So we keep getting all these extra quests. I already spoke with you.
Leave me alone,
All right,
will
then.
ya?
Let's go.
I don't think the quests show up on the map unless like you're in that area. I want to make sure we're not missing anything.
All right then.
Okay. Let's go to the
All right.
informant.
Let's go.
Well, isn't this a
Fancy a
dilemma?
bit of info?
Bird monster on Orbwise Path.
Want in on this?
The Orbwise Path is where we inter and mourn our dead. If you die on this island, you can expect your bones to rest there for eternity. The monsters have been on a rampage lately, and we haven't been able to mourn anyone.
Just between us.
The area has become the stomping ground of the Cocosadoras. Perhaps you've heard of them before. They're big bird-like monsters. They prefer their prey to be soft and fleshy, so be sure to fortify your defenses before facing them. However, I heard they have a skill that repels non-magic attacks. We know fire is effective against them, but no one's been able to defeat them yet. Find the cold, too. Many monsters use attacks that can freeze you in your tracks. Don't let them give you frostbite. Because of those things, no one can get close to the place, which makes me quite sad. Aw, maybe an antiquated custom, but it's nonetheless important for us islanders. A scrap of paper. Okay. So, what else are we missing?
What now?
Looks like we got a lot of stuff. Okay, let's go to Martira.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
I want to check the recruitment center again, because he made it sound like there were multiple bounties. I only saw the one. I don't want to find out after the fact that there was like one on the way to the Dragon Temple and we somehow missed it.
What in the blazes?
Beg pardon.
Take a look.
Now that the kidnappings have solved, I'd say life's gotten easier, if only by a smidge. Now then, any requests you'd like to take on? Bounty target. Okay, we've accepted that one. Okay, so I'm not missing anything. That's it. Okay, he just made it sound like there were more targets.
Really now?
I mean, I guess he could have just meant like that was more.
Hello there.
I guess they have to refill these, huh?
All right then.
Let's go.
Okay, we'll do our dailies. We'll take a quick break and then we'll head to the Dragon Temple. Use the toilet.
Right.
Feel refreshed.
Well then.
Right, time for a fresh start. I see what you did there. Rock beans and gauntlet brooms. Okay. Save.
What now?
All right, so I guess that's about it. Let's head towards the Dragon Temple.
Okay, what's the plan?
Route map.
Now then.
How far do I have to run her then? Oh,
Here's where we are now.
we're in Martira.
Here's where we are now.
Oh,
Another time.
I'm an idiot.
All right. Where
Yeah,
to?
because we went to look at the bounty. To take a quick break and use the restroom, so.
Let's go.
Teleport back to Virga. We're not going to try and run the runner from Martira to the Dragon Temple. Whoops. know how long the Dragon Temple is. We may not have much time to do it tonight. We do some of it. Probably be a separate video though. Like forever loading. Okay, and now back to the Gauntlet Runner. Okay, now we can go.
So, what should we do?
Yes, what should we do?
Now then.
Now, how far do I run her then?
Let's see.
Dragon Temple. The priestess Yufa headed here to be a living sacrifice, though historically a place of worship. For the dragon god, the Magla has allowed monsters to run rampant.
Let's see here.
It's the Dragon Temple.
It's your call.
We should be able to get there by this afternoon, right, Nurse? Of course. It's your preparations you ought to concern yourself with. Let's go.
So we bring the fight to the...
Alright, we're off. Let's keep our wits about us. Guess we'll just like read. We'll do some cooking first. Maybe get our wisdom up.
What to pick?
I hear a voice.
The truth is,
Something I must tell the captain. Heismay comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. Oh, well, if I can rank him up, we're going to go do that. We're going to cook first. I just assumed we wouldn't be able to rank anybody up. Let's cook. What can we make that we haven't made yet? Finisher noodles. 30 seconds to defeat enemies in the field with a single hit. Only make one. 300 almighty damage. We have more ingredients for this. Do the noodles.
All right.
Heismay, okay.
however,
We are rather blessed by the amenities of this gauntlet runner to travel in such comfort. The kitchen is magnificent. Let us focus on the preparation of quality food. That alone can mend body and soul. However, mistake not my meaning. I would have you take the process seriously, as I do not mean to cut corners. Followed Heismay's lead and began kneading the flour into dough.
look!
The dough assembled, you must throw your entire being into stomping it. Divert all your power to your legs. Yeah, we've a ways to go, lad. Don't give in to your fatigue. Ha, ha, ha. In summary, moderation is key. Clearly, that applies to the heat as well. Wow, the shine and density to this dish we made is unparalleled.
In days gone by,
Present a taste of my hometown with our finisher noodles. I have no doubt it will make a filling meal. It's been nice to make more than one of those. Will help with leveling up, I think. Thanks to speed cooking, I cooked without time passing. So I remember that I have them. I wanted to see more. We can wait till we get to the dungeon. Also want to unlock some archetypes. Maybe we should do that first. We can wait till we get to the dungeon. Just see Heismay. Heismay was looking for you. Maybe he wants to chat with you about something. Got any other questions? Supporters. There's someone in the run who wants to talk with you. Want to go find them? Yes, let's find them. Heismay.
the truth is,
Something I must tell the captain. Heismay comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. We should talk. Surprised we could rank up because his storyline involves like the village.
it's you.
Hello there. For all the time we spend in battle, it's good to rest our wings every once in a while, eh? Wait, is that something I can attack? If you're free, might I have a moment of your time? To clear up a misunderstanding, I'd like you to let me tell you about the village. I'll listen.
Yes.
Let us speak over a drink. I'll serve you something, assuming you prefer a drink more tame than my usuals. Just cook together. I'll share a drink with you. What happened back in my hometown, you should know it wasn't Tadari's fault, even if he's the village leader. The villagers have always ostracized others like that, even when I was there. That's not their leader's fault. Even with the theft? Is that why you left?
Huh?
You're still defending him, even with the urn being stolen?
No.
Not exactly, but I know he's prepared to do what's right, almost tragically so.
No.
Most other tribes hold little love for the Ujif, but in my youth we lived near 2 settlements of mixed peoples. We traded, traveled, relations were good. So one day, conflict arose between the 2 settlements themselves. They began to feud, and both sides asked that our village side with them over the other. They wanted a decision from us. We were asked to choose who was friend and who was foe.
However,
The village put off the decision. They took no sides and sought to appease both settlements. While we stayed the course of our hesitancy, their dispute was resolved. I don't blame them. Happened to them.
Hold on.
What ended up happening to your village?
and then
Village lost the trust of both sides and they cut off all their trade. We were suddenly left impoverished. They called us Ujif inscrutable, unknowable, and their prejudice only escalated, even led to some violence, and yet the village tried to justify their predicament by saying there was nothing they could have done. They took no action to escape poverty and isolation beyond their bitter lamentations. That, more than anything else, disgusted me beyond words, so I abandoned the village and ventured out to become a knight of the cities. But Tadari remained to take a stand. While I simply ran away, he took a role of leadership, determined to bring honorable change to our village. You're honorable too, Heismay. There's nobility in that. There's a nobility in that. He sounds like a good leader.
yes,
Yes, no ordinary person could have done what he did. He chose to carry the entire village on his back. And yet, as we've seen, the village is still a long way from the change he strove for. Villagers are rigid in their mindset. They hope to maintain the little control they have by excluding and blaming strangers.
oh,
All the backbiting and even the theft of the urn, all born of this clinging to separation, this xenophobic nest. Pity them. They sound horrible. I pity them. Can't help but pity them. Fair enough assessment. In some ways they've entrapped themselves, but you know, when I'd returned there, I thought struck me. Suddenly knew I would like to let my son sleep on that hill where the sweet winds blow, that they may run free where he cannot. Yet perhaps the reason I'm so attached to my village is because I'm the same as them at heart. It was my indecisiveness that cost me my son and my knighthood besides. This burial is no different. To think I waxed on about it being time to face his death, an excuse, nothing more, an excuse to run from yet another decision. No one could condemn you. It's all right to hesitate. All right to hesitate. But now my son is the one paying for my wretched hesitance, and see what has become of him. How can I call myself a father? Regret alone won't solve this. So you're giving up? Regret alone won't solve this. If we want to solve this, we'll need more than despair.
no,
No, I refuse to let this end here.
right,
If hesitation is in my nature, then so too do I hesitate to let go. Perhaps this is simply who I am. Earn my bread. I have a confession to make. When the urn was stolen somewhere in the back of my mind, I felt relief. Because I'd not have to see it anymore. I'd no longer be reminded of his death, his heartbreaking absence. I don't want to think of it. I don't want to face it. How could I, when every reminder shatters me? That's why I put off the burial longer and even longer. If I must change, I would show my boy I am a father worth his love, not his shame.
surely,
So too would I prove this to you, you who place your trust in me. I can feel Heismay's fatherly determination and his deep trust in me. Rank up. 5.
my son,
Thief Veneration
Come
significantly
back to
reduces the
me.
mag cost of studying the Thief lineage. While in reserve, the amount of experience Heismay gains increases.
I'm sorry.
I will soon depart for the village to look for my son's remains. My apologies for all you've been made to endure. You'd leave me behind? Don't shoulder it alone. I'm coming with you. Of course I'm coming with you.
Thank you.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you. Let's head to the village together at a later date.
Navigating the archipelago's currents once more, the Dragon Temple again comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The gauntlet runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island amidst surges of sinister magla.
All right.
Dragon Temple. We have the potion of Blight, so we can finally get inside.
Let's do it.
It would be well if this vaunted potion of Blight had an effect on the enormous tree. Seems we've only to test it and see.
Let's give it a shot.
That potion will clear the way, won't it? It is really so powerful it can wither an entire tree.
Now then.
Come, let's be rid of that tree and head inside. The priestess's future is in our hands. Odd, most odd indeed. Is that enormous tree all that it seems? Even taking into account the influence of Magla and its myriad effects, for it to grow so considerably in such a short span of time inspires some doubts, no?
What do you think?
So I suppose you just have to pour the potion of Blight on the roots. Ready to try it? Hang on. Use a potion of Blight.
This one, please.
This buildup is killing me. Bottoms up.
Hey.
But wait, after all the trouble we went through to get it, are we sure it's going to work on a tree of this size? Yuna is right. The only way to find out is to pour it. Why is it moving? What's going on here? If 'tis a monster in a tree's guise, the Blight brew has stripped away the oaken mask to reveal the beast within.
Wait.
Oh, it's none too happy about it, honestly. Couldn't the drought have stripped away the armor too?
Incoming.
God, nothing for it. Let's chop this Treebeast down. I should have really looked at my stuff. Archetypes.
I won't hold back.
This one's weak to fire, while all the other ones are not. I don't think I have any fire.
Right on target. I've got nice one, Stroll. Dancer. Raging fire. You hit their weakness.
Is everyone all right?
Don't let 'em
power
down,
of heroes!
It's okay. By this power.
Wealth is its own weapon. Stronger than a sword at times.
How do I switch out again?
I'll withdraw for the moment.
My turn.
Don't underestimate. Mask dancer.
Table dance. Table dance. Inflicts all enemies with one-time weakness to dark. Ignores resistances. Hans Macabre. High chance of one hit killing all enemies. Huh.
Maybe something. Behold this power.
I stand for all that we strive for!
I'm not gonna be able to OTK it.
Right. Smite 'em, Hulkenberg.
2 turns. Heal. The Cyclone.
I won't hold back.
God Killer. Does extreme physical dark damage to one enemy. High chance of one hit killing target.
I must be sure. I'll use what I must.
The name's pretty cool.
I'll take this. Sorry.
Floral Semaphore.
This'll be over. I'll show you.
Like
Hit
the
their weakness.
Observe
general
the enemy.
fights with
Don't let 'em
flags
down,
or
you know?
whatever.
Merchant!
Nice. Okay. Another Floral Semaphore. Sun White Mask. What are the mask for? No, that scared me, but we managed somehow. Honestly, all that trouble over an angry shrubbery.
But
But our way inside the temple is now clear. Let us push onward to find Yufa.
You're right.
Alright, we've had a rough start. Time to get back on track.
Pushing forward.
Okay. Talk to Moore.
Now, where was I?
No Moore's presence.
Would you look at this?
Seems you've another new ally, and this time quite the unexpected character at that. Ally's awakening has revealed a new archetype called the Masked Dancer. Wait, does she somehow use the mask that we have? It holds a power both unique and interesting. Prepared a new special experiment to enhance its potential to the highest level.
Now then.
If you desire to hear more, I have a lecture prepared for you. If you'd like to listen, by all means.
Well.
Since the presence of a new archetype, might I see them if you'd mind to show me? We turn in his what's his quest?
That's a good kitty.
Petting the cat. I think he likes you. What was his
What
quest?
now?
It's obviously not finished. It would be highlighted, right? Molly. That's Doris. 4. 25 different archetypes. I think we're ways from that one. Okay, well, let's see what he has to say. Special experiments menu has been unlocked in Academia. Function unlock special experiments. Using special experiments to create items that certain archetypes utilize during battle. You can get the materials necessary for special experiments from enemies in battle.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
Equipped to use seeker skills, adds a resistance to wind and weakness to fire. Masked Dancer only. Okay, so she uses these. How many do you need? I guess. What's the cost? We'll unlock whichever ones we can. Hangman, okay, so we need like one of each. They're gonna go through ones that we might need more than one of. So it's like she can sort of use like other archetypes without switching. Is it something like that? I'm confused by it all. Let's do thieves. Yay, we got an achievement. Thieves Mask. Warrior's Mask. We have one of those. Moon White Mask. Get through the page. Okay, so that's what that guy was selling, was mask for this. We need the Magician White for anything else? So it's like she can change an archetype in the middle of battle, basically. I mean, I guess like the stuff's probably weaker than the actual archetype. We'll test it out. Because we were getting a bunch of these like on Caradrius, and I was wondering what they were. I couldn't even find them in the inventory. I mean, some of that's just because I'm dumb and can't find stuff sometimes. I guess you would need one for each. For like each mass dancer. So like if I had 4 mass dancers, I'd need like 4 different. I wanted to use like 4 thieves mask, I'd have to have 4 thieves mask. I don't know where we get the rest of these. Here it's skill. I mean, we could do this from our own menu. But whilst we're here, we unlock the dancer. Let's see it. Oh, maybe I did unlock it. No, it's not even available. Why is it not available? Is it because I haven't ranked her up any?
What now?
Yeah, she's not even a follower. Why is she not a follower? Maybe that happens after we're done with the Dragon Temple? Or the quest, maybe the quest we just got. What's the one she wanted us to do? The Mourning Snakes? Maybe we have to do this first. Now that's like more like a bounty. Not important. Okay, we're just we'll unlock some stuff. So they all seem to be pretty good.
I see.
Sniper.
Fascinating.
The Sniper, this is the archetype you sense from Norris's way of life.
This right here.
The rogue embodiment is that of the Adept Innovator. Trailblazer who uses technology to forge a path forward, piercing greater enemies with unerring aim.
All right.
9,000 mag is required to channel the Sniper for the first time. Would you like your ally to unlock it? Yes, please.
I'm counting on you.
Yes, I want to entrust Heismay with this power.
Of course.
And heroes so valiant heart, by shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as an Adept Gunner. Hear the voices of past hero souls, O worthy heart who tempers anxiety and their strength greater still. If thou art prepared to strive for victory even from a distance, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the gunner. Sniper, they shall fall before they even see what hit them. Just focus on the front, leave the rear to me. Sniper archetype has awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu.
My power swells forth.
No, we're good. Okay. Really, we're gonna have to do some farming. We're gonna have to open up some more stuff. How close are we to 25? Quite a ways. I mean, because that's what we would need for like unlock these. Yeah, we're just kind of cut off from a lot of them until we ranked other people up. Okay, let's see, you are a mass dancer. Check out your stuff. I mean, I don't understand how the mask things work. We should give her some other stuff.
I see. Fascinating. This, all right?
Just for the options.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Let's go.
The faker weakening enemies, that's my favorite trick. For archetype.
I knew I could do it.
Yeah, we're gonna leave you as mass dancer.
I see.
My healer.
Fascinating. This right here. All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Zero souls.
Let's go. I've learned a new skill.
Okay, we'll do mage.
fascinating. This right here. All right?
I mean, I don't know if she even needs
I'm
these
counting
with
on
like the dancer mask. I'm
Of
not quite
course.
sure how that all works. Definitely gonna have to form some
Let's
archetype experience.
Oh,
Those
I
fruits.
knew I could do it.
We still have plenty of Oh yeah, we gotta give her
I see.
merchant.
Fascinating. This right here. All right?
I'm counting on you.
It's a
Of
powerhouse.
course.
Let's go. I'll always aim higher.
I see.
Give her gunner
Fascinating.
too,
This
and
right,
of course thief, and I think we'll just leave it.
I'm counting on you.
Do the
Of
rest
course.
later.
Let's go. I've learned a new skill.
Thief. This one night.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right?
Yes, these.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I mean, there's nothing
Let's
new
go.
here. We'll just want her to have access to certain things.
I knew I could do it.
So far behind. She's in the party. Heismay's out of the party. Want to take control out. Heismay back in. Because he's already max level. I mean, max rank with my followers, right? Yeah. So he should be getting extra experience. Stroll is ready to acquire new heroic embodiment. I don't know what that means. Samurai. Have we unlocked Samurai yet? What does this need? Needs. Oh, he doesn't have General unlocked. He needs General at rank 10. Swordmaster at 20. Thieves of Light. Let's start off with her.
I'll always aim higher. I knew I could do it.
Okay, that way she has some basic spells,
I'll
some
always
basic
aim higher.
heals.
I knew I could do it. I'll always aim higher. I've learned a new skill. I'll always aim higher.
We should steal.
I knew I could do it.
Just don't want her to be like useless.
I've learned a new skill.
They're all still pretty low. Please get this to 10. Okay, and then scroll. Have to get. Already forgotten.
This place.
Already forgotten what I needed. The fun part. Swordmaster at 20 and General at 10. I don't know if I want to use all of my stuff for that. Getting the General at 10 probably is not super difficult. considering not even unlocked.
A new ability.
Is it unlocked on this one at least? Yeah. I had to get it to 15. Should have probably gotten it to 15 on Stroll.
A new power to wield.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find a place to farm some Leaves of Blight. Okay, well, we'll just say that's good enough for now.
Oh. You'll come again, won't you?
We can unlock some more stuff. See what everybody has to say before we head in.
Hey.
Worried about the villagers? We'll just have to bring that priestess girl back to them safely. We all set? I'm ready to start the show.
Let's hurry.
Let's rescue the priestess. I'm not comfortable with her sacrificing herself.
Hey,
Do this together. There's nowhere I'd rather be than by your side. I know I can trust you.
that being the case,
Your formation is looking a bit crowded. Shall I take someone's place? Never
I
mind.
see.
Well, no matter. There's always next time.
Keep your wits about you.
So this temple is the lair of the so-called dragon god, is it? Such a place demands that we proceed with the utmost caution. Completed my preparations. Say the word and we're off. Guess that's everybody. Let's save.
What now?
All right. And then get in.
We've got to hurry.
We must get that priestess girl out of here safely. Quickly now.
What do you think?
Going to look for the priestess, right? Let's go. Let's hurry. There's no guarantee she's still unarmed.